the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing Jones. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Oh, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 4. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Christian McCaffrey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bengals nothing. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Cook. The strong running. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watson. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Watson. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Jones. There's Chris Olave. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Jones. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Jones pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Leonard Fournette, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And they get Jones for the third. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down, Jones. To the sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys... they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. And that pick six, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick six, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones going to change it up here. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, Jones throws on target to Duvernay. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. He's to the 15. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys are watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. That's taken in by Duvernay. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Jones throw taken in by Ridley here.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Jones.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
21.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Open man is Duvernay.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Devin Duvernay.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Watson changing the play.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A very interesting call of holding backfires. I know you're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Watson's throw complete to Otten.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Hey, 24.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, 31. 25. Hey, alert.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
10 yards on the pickup.
Throwing Jones. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, Vikings. Chris Olave, 52 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. Swinging this out right here for Cook.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Watson going to change the look here.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
55. 59. 55. 54 is down. He's coming.
They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson, option left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
11-11.
Jones throwing to start the drive. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
But how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Olave holds it in. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
21.
And the Vikings first down.
Now Jones. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or 2 about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
39-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
26. Alert. 24. 31.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Yeah, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Jones pass. Intercepted.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
The 11-yard line.
On second down, McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Nolan Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on second and long. Jones, flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
It's now fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Back to throw again. It's Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Here we go. 11.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.